Herzlich willkommen zum Deep Diving Experience Podcast. Dein vertrauensvoller Raum, um tief zu gehen. Mein Name ist Frederik Madle und gemeinsam tauchen wir heute wieder ab, um über Spiritualität, Psychedelika und Schamanismus zu sprechen. Und das Wissen über das wundervolle Geschenk, die Heilung deiner Seele, zurück in das Bewusstsein unserer Gesellschaft zu bringen und lerne interessante Persönlichkeiten kennen, die bereits den Mut hatten, ihr Geschenk zu empfangen. Heute zu Gast. Elizabeth, so good to see you. This is like a very special podcast episode because this is the first episode in English. So I'm very, it's an honor to have you here in this podcast episode. And yes, good to see you. How do you feel?
Thank you. I feel amazing, very excited.
Yes.
Little bit honestly nervous. It's like because I feel we could create something super special, super beautiful for people.
Oh yes, I feel it.
And like I'm really honored to open this the episode in English.
Yes.
Because it could be a new beginning too.
Maybe, I don't know.
To create with the different people in English as well too. But I know we created for people in Germany, so
but of course,
it's very special for me.
In English, you can reach more people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so interesting because I always thought about doing something in English and was like, it's not my mother language and I don't know. But yeah, now is the right time to do it with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for welcoming me here.
So what I love to hear, or what we could talk about, is like I would just tell me something about your life, how you became to what you are right now. What did you do in your life? Always like in the ceremonies you share some beautiful things.
Yeah,
maybe you can start with this and just tell us something about where you're from and just tell us something.
I'm from Ukraine. And since last 10 years, I'm traveling the whole world nonstop. And like I'm in spiritual world whole my life since I born. And like I was really very happy to raise in the family where we were so openly talk about spirituality, talking about yoga, meditation, and last 10 years I even more exploring different part of the world as well too. And it's life, it's so beautiful for me. And when you said how I become like who I am in this moment, feels like I was just creating my life by my own. And that was special because when I was a child, my grandmother, she was really very wise, and she was having like even spiritual community. It was like in 80s, 90s. Yes, it was not that big, but secret. No, not on Instagram for sure.
So how did you do this?
I like, it's just like, this like a radio, like somebody heard, they're there, but it was super secretly because it was Soviet time and it was not allowed, because in Soviet time everything was so like you cannot be special, you cannot be different, you have to be like
you
others.
Have to stay in the box.
Yes, you cannot do anything artistic, anything creative, anything spiritual in that time. And they really like what we are creating right now, they're about the ceremonies, a little bit like something special, unique and sacred. So in that time it was just sacred meetings, like to talk about really what is it like a spirit, and like we are creator, and what is really God, because she was one of the first who told me, because the Soviet style, it was like more atheistic, so they were not believing in God, they were not going to church, they were not believing in anything.
Oh, really?
So it was like really harsh. And she told me, when I remember I was like 3 or 4 years old, and she was sitting in front of me in the meditation position, and she teach me how to create the sound Om.
With 3 or 4 years?
Yes,
nice,
in that time.
Beautiful.
And she was sitting in front of me, and I remember how she was like still feels like she's still here, and I always feel her like next to me. She's not alive right now, but she's always present in my life, because I really remember she told me, Elizabeth, I want to tell you something special. And she said, I want to tell you who is a God. And I was so curious, like a child, like, oh, what is this? What is
Where
this?
is he?
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe it's someone in the sky, maybe somewhere else. And she said, no, it's not someone in the sky. It's not someone in the church. The God is within you, inside of you. And she told me that, and she said, you are creator of your life. And I still remember this as like always, you know, it's always this voice. And she was so powerful because she was like reading the tarot as well at that time. And plus she was reading astrology signs and everything.
All right.
And she already opened up what is special within me. And she really gets this beautiful idea how to bring all my power to the humanity, to world.
Okay.
And she really raised me with like always opening artistic feelings. I was always in love to dance. I was always in love, and it was even first steps in yoga. And she was like, wow, wow, wow. And of course, when you say like this to child,
of course,
like
it's pushing
child,
you.
yes, like you're more inspired. Oh yeah, I can make split. I can make something else. I can sit in the yoga pose like for so long time. And she was like always wow. And I was creating poems. I was like creating art. And she was like even like more and more. And of course, I want to like share myself with this because I know I was really super happy child.
Beautiful. So you are growing up with all of this, and it's like so normal for you then?
Yeah, this is totally normal. Like, and even when I was a child, I saw so many different spirits, beings.
You know,
energies.
it's interesting because as a child you can see everything, but then the parents say, no, that's not true. And then you just unlearn to see them.
Yes, it's some kind of limitation.
Yes,
because
of course.
When we are child, we are so small, we are so open, so vulnerable just to really, and most of the time, of course, we take in like most of ideas from our mothers and fathers. And when they say, oh, no, that's not true, this is not possible. And you really start to put this limitation like a wall in
like
front
new
of you.
belief.
Yeah. Like you just put this belief in you. And like for me, she was even tell me like I have the special power in my hand. And sometimes like I really still creating these energies. Like, and she told me I can be as a healer through my hands, through my energy. And we were creating this special energy balls. Sometimes right now, like watching the different movies, I'm like, that's interesting. That's exactly like what my like grandmother teach me. It was like more from Taoism. So it's like more from Asia, this culture, what she bring to me, like to open up, to really understand this spirituality. Yeah. And
so interesting.
Yes.
So you also went to school, or you were like so spiritual? I create my own life. No, don't go to school. Or just
No. I was going to school. I was like super normal in the school.
Okay.
I don't know, super normal. I was.
What is normal?
I felt like I was always wise. Like I was so calm. Like I was so much like really within me, and I doesn't care what other kids are doing, what they're talking,
what they think about you.
Not at all. Never. I was too busy with this like ideas, like about this feelings, the energies, because I really see the energies as well too. I see how energies are dancing in the air, and I was just sometimes observing this like in the sky and the ocean and like in the nature, how everything is moving, because what we see just everything separate. Let's say like this is human, this is tree, but everything actually connected.
Oh yes,
and we are like
for
one.
sure.
And if you see the energies, how everything, we are just feels like it's one way coming from plant coming to you, and from you like to different places. It's just like some kind of beautiful dance with different colors, like sparkling. And I was just always like so curious. Wow, what is this? How is this? It's so interesting.
Nice. So you also started very early with this energy work.
Yeah.
Because I really want to know how you're doing this. I just want to share something. I remember, I don't know when it was, when we just started with creating the ceremonies together. And then I think it was before you were leaving and going to LA with Kingdom together. And then I think it was the last ceremony before, and then you were looking at me with sometimes I see in your eyes something is different with you, like your eyes are shining and looking through me, and it's like, okay, what's happening right now? And I know something is happening. And then I feel so connected to you, and you did something like energetically with my body, and I was like, oh my God, what is she doing with me? And it was like, it was really, I don't find words for it, because it was like, I never had something before in my life like this. It was so, okay, what is going on here? And I don't know how you can find words for it, or how you started to learn this.
Yeah. That was interesting, because when I just remember what I was doing like as a child, I was just do some kind of energy work through my hands. And honestly, in that time, of course, I didn't understand exactly. And sometimes you don't even need to understand. You don't need to put to words what exactly actually happening.
Right. But people always want to understand.
Yes.
How is this happening? Can you please explain it to me?
Like right now, people said this is channeling. So like I just channeling that energy is just moving through my body, moving through me. Like, and that's why it's happening, because I'm so open to this. I didn't put this already wall not believe in this. Like, I know everything is possible. Everything is possible. And of course, I have this power to create energies, and actually that's why I'm here as well too. And in the same time, just to put everything to words is not possible. And plus, I came from the feminine body, and feminine creation is more about feelings. And what I'm sharing, I'm sharing the feelings. So I'm super sensitive to energies, and that's why you felt it. Like, I doesn't need to even say it like to you what is going on. I just like share my feelings with to you, and it's like moving through my body, and I'm like a vessel, like I don't know how to exactly say it, like this words, how to put like so human can really understand it.
I feel it.
Sometimes I really just to feel this energy of like just so present, energy of Mother Earth, energy of Goddess, energy of like witch, all these powers, and I really feel it's just flowing, moving through my body, through my consciousness. And actually most of this is another point where you can some people, they call it God, but it's just the consciousness. And when we create everything from consciousness and with consciousness, so we create everything from God. So this is just the God energy moving through me.
It's all the same.
Yes, that's all the same.
Yeah. It was so interesting. Also, when you just we had the first ceremony and you were in LA, and you said, we will connect and we will be there for you. And I said, okay, yeah, nice, good to hear. And then at one point I was looking to me like, oh my God, she's here now, because I can feel her on my body, and was like, oh my God, it's like so crazy, because it's like all around the whole planet.
Yeah.
And but energy is everywhere, and it is like, like what is time, what is space?
Yeah, that's for sure. It's again some kind of limitation. And that's what you said. I always present. So what does it mean? Some people, when they see me as a first time in their life, they're like, feels like I already know you. Feels like I already connect with you, saw you, maybe like right now, maybe in my dreams, maybe somewhere else. And some people who already been in my energy next to me, they always remember and they always feel me, because these feelings, you would never forget it. So everyone who entered this energy, they really feel something is happening. For a lot of people, it's like big trigger as well too. For some people, it's just the feelings of love, feelings of this beautiful sexual energy, just the feminine energy. So, and actually, I'm come here to trigger people, to awake people.
Yes, true. Yeah. Yes, you always. It's also like what I shared with you after the ceremonies. Always the participant are coming. Oh, you triggered me so much, and I think, okay, but I didn't do anything. Yeah, but you triggered me, because just with our presence we can trigger people, and that's beautiful, because we just give them a beautiful presence they can receive.
Sure. That's for sure. Yeah,
nice.
Just because actually, how you said, we are like a big present, because we present in this moment, because we are like, we all sensitive. It's not like, one is like more sensitive than other, but when you're really more conscious and more present in this moment, because most of the time people, what they are doing, they are thinking about the past and what has happened, or like creating something in the mind. So then they're not present in this moment, or they are very worried about the future. So that's why your focus not here in this moment. So your energy is everywhere, but not here. But when you're really present, so that's why you really feel this, some kind of trigger. It's something big there, something meaningful, something different. So what is this? It's just because you're here, you're in your center. So that's why it's like, feels like something big, because the energy is huge. And energy could be so different. And of course, like, where is the, I love this word, Kinam use it always, where is the focus goes, energy flows.
Oh, yes.
That's
it's
100%
so true.
sure. Yeah.
So crazy. Yeah, I think most people are like just in, as you said, like they are just in the past or in the future, and they don't realize when they're just hanging around all the time in the past, like thinking and thinking and thinking. Their life are just repeating all the same with the problems they had, because they think on the problems, and then they will create their future life with what they experienced in the past.
Yes.
So it's so powerful. Like the words even say it, like it's a present to be in the present. So
it's like a gift.
Yeah, it is really
because
a gift.
Actually life is a gift, but most of people, they are not able even to receive from the first day until the end, because they are not feeling. But in the same time, like I always said, nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Everything perfect as it is in this moment. And like we really, our soul to really choose to have this experience in the planet Earth. Some people come here to really feel this awakening. Some people don't need it. And it's fine too. It's totally fine. I remember, like, of course, I had a time when I was like, oh my God, I know everything. Let me awake everyone. I'm vegetarian. Let everyone be vegetarian. I'm yoga teacher. Let me create for everyone yoga. But right now I'm like more calm because like it doesn't need to be like this. Like,
and nobody likes to be forced by someone like, you have to do this. No.
Yeah. Like in the same time, like I know I have like life force energy within me. So that's why some people are like, it's like volcano shaking. So even next to me, some people, they are feeling this volcano. It's like, oh my God, what is happening? So I already creating this force without even words. Sometimes the people, like when they are just next to me in my aura, in my present, they already feel the transformation is happening. And this is my unique gift, like which I receive by like really I choose exactly my date of the birth. I choose my mother. I choose my father exactly
your
to
name,
be
everything.
like yes, of course, my name and all these numbers, they are so sacred, they're so powerful, and they are helping us to remind ourselves like who we are, because sometimes we are really forget, sometimes we are really lost and like, oh my God, what should I do, which way I should to go. And like all these numbers, all this creation are helping you to remind. So this is some kind of signs which you put for yourself, like this for the future, in case if you might need it. Like, you just put something soft to the ground if you're gonna fall. Some kind of prepare.
Nice. What I also like to know about your life. So I know you did a lot of things. Maybe you can just tell us something. So you went to school, and what happened after? What was your way?
Like after school, I was always like, I was in love to create something. I was like really artistic. So I went to be like, I was a model for some times, like, and it was like more like a hobby style, because I was still not feeling fully I have to do this, like, because I really love to create, and there it was a little bit like boring for me. And I was studied to be first as a hairdresser, as a makeup artist, like nail and all this beauty, but just to create this beauty for myself, because I always felt my nature wants to create and be beautiful just for myself first. And I was always feeling I want to share this beautiness with others.
Because you create everything, so let's create beauty for myself.
For sure. Yes, I'm so different. Yeah, first of all, I when I learn and when I study something, I do this first for myself. I'm not thinking about what I should do to world, because already I know when you are giving that love to yourself, you can share this love with others.
Well, that's a good point, because a lot of people just think, where can I earn some money? And they are so focused on money to earn money, and not what they are really loving, what they want to do. So that's a good point.
Yes, for sure. And and after I was working and then I was study, and I really study as a psychologist, and I study management of organization. I really was always in love to new information, just like really to eat something new, to explore. And after I start to travel, I start to
when did you start traveling?
I think it was like more than 10 years ago.
Okay.
Like first I was just traveling for some times and working and study, because I have to finish university. I'm very structurized woman. In the past it was more, like right now less.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So, and I was always in love to organize something different. And before I start to actually I always have some dreams, and I always pass these dreams. And when I already catch it, and I'm like, okay, I can go, because it was my dream when I was working in a beauty concept, and I was working in a beautiful spa, like a spa wellness, and I was dreaming to open mine, because I already learned management, I learned this, and I for 5 years I was already working in a beauty concept, and I know a lot of this spiritual technique as well too. Mm-hmm. So you can just create everything together. And actually I opened my wellness spa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did it. And I'm like, okay, next dream. I think, which years right now?
No, where was it?
But it was Russia. It was near in Moscow. It's called a city called Sergeyev Posad. Like maybe some people from that part, like they could know, but no, it's really special city. Okay. It's like really special. I'm not so much in love with the church, because I'm super sensitive about the energies, and some churches, they're really pushing me away. They're pushing reach out. But like there in this city have this special church, which I was always in love to come inside and really feel I'm in a temple. But I was never forget that actually the main temple is my body. Mm-hmm. And I was always in love to really understand the healthy lifestyle. I was always so, like, as I said, so much discipline, waking up like in the morning. Sometimes it was a time I was sleeping 4 hours per day. Like I was waking up like let's say at 4, and I was reading something, doing my yoga, different exercises, and I was doing so many different things. And after I was going to work, and after like different again, like I was dancing, I was just creating a lot of different things. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have 24 hours for me is not enough.
Yeah. I feel it so much.
Yes, and it was...
So you just had too much energy and you didn't know how to handle it? Or
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, that was the beautiful part of the time to really to explore exactly what I love to create, what I love to do, and all this healthy lifestyle about the food as well too. And 10 years ago, I become really more deeper as a vegetarian. And I don't know, it's happened something in one time, because I will share the story. So I was very spiritual, maybe until this age of teens. Because when you're teens, you still this teenager time, you still have so many hormones, so many things are going on, and you just want to, I don't know, jump around, just do so many crazy things.
Going
and I was
to party.
Going to party, of course, drinking some alcohol, not so much, but I was not that crazy. I was still I don't know, some kind of, I could call myself good girl. Doesn't look like, right? But yeah. And in the same time, I was forget it. And after 20, I already came back. I don't know, some like energy change, and I start to dive deeper with meditation. And I was going to the group meditation, and some people, when I share like what I saw in meditation, they're like, "Oh my God, who is this girl? Like, what's
really?
she like?" Yeah, it was like this, and I was not understand. For me, spirituality
For you, it was normal.
so normal, and they're like, "Oh my God, who is this person next to who? Why she came to our group? What she gonna just change everything right now? What is happening?" And like it was just diving deeper. So I'm not like telling, "Hey, for the spirituality, you have to." Like for sure you have to do diet or like not diet but be vegetarian or be like a yoga lover, but at the same time it's just so much connected like with each other. And it was just some kind of another part of my life when I was just again awakening, and I'm just in this right path. And after when I started to travel, and I was traveling exactly, I explored the world. Whereas like, you know, these powerful, unique places like Mexico, different pyramids, like Bali, Thailand, and different temples, different places, pyramid in Egypt. So I was always diving to this super, and of course, like in the Russia and Ukraine, we have super powerful places as well too, which are like really just vibrating this powerful life energies. And you just come there like, what is happening with me? Wow, okay, like it's just so amazing. Like, of course, we can always find this power within us, and we can just create in one room apartment like a different spiritual journey as well too, because right now everything is possible. And I know some people, they doesn't need even to travel to have so many spiritual experience, but I know like I'm just on my right way to explore, to really create and meet so many different people and be so much open for everything with the trust. Nice. And it was really my powerful always topic. I was always trustful, like always trustful. And some people could think, oh, like she just, of course she can do everything. She's so much abundant. Like she probably like can travel, whatever. I create everything by myself.
Of course.
Everything by myself. Like, and you don't think I was rising in a super, I don't know, like rich family. My family was poor, and I created everything how I want. And this is so special, and I'm so super like happy about myself.
It's so beautiful because for sure we are all creating our own lives, but most people are not aware of it.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful to realize how you are creating everything. And
because some people, they're like, oh, I cannot do this because my father is like this. I cannot do this because my partner is like this.
This is your truth.
Yeah. like no way. We are like, actually nobody owns our life. Only we are doing this. Only we are creating, and we always can say yes to something or no. We are so much free. And right now I could tell really the planet Earth is changing so fast. Really so fast. I think even everyone can feel it.
This was the question. You know, everybody's feeling it? Everyone?
Of course.
Everyone
is
really?
feeling it, but not everyone will really integrate it.
Yeah, okay.
This is the different things. Of course, but how we feel, we think, oh, right now it's just awakening and sit down in meditation and like it's just a special day, right? Awakening. No, like we are feeling it because the planet Earth is vibrating. So what does it mean? It's some kind of program, like all beliefs, all program are dying inside of the families. Of course, even like families not awakening, but the energy change, because it's not possible just one part of the humanity just switch it and other one no. It's just like different, like somebody make like step in 1 kilometer, somebody just like 100 meters. It's just different steps, but we all switching. It's just different speed.
Yeah.
Only this is the differences, but some people can feel it, but not like they could, as I told you, like integrate and understand what is happening.
They don't also know how to handle it and what they're going to do with it.
Yeah.
But
in the same time, what I realize, a lot of people, because they they don't have like let's say like some kind of conscious people around to really talk. And sometimes even I could say like normal people are started talking with me, and I'm like, oh really? And everyone like sometimes you could think, oh, if I'm gonna talk about spirituality in a normal place, nobody could understand me. But this is actually not true. I remember I like sometimes I just start to talk in the different companies. Maybe they were creating, thinking to just make some party and drink alcohol. And after I start to talk, and they're like, oh, what is this? Tell me more. And after they're like, yeah, I see these dreams. I see this. I feel this. I feel this. So everyone experiences, but they're just not thinking so deep.
It's just a dream.
Yes.
Okay,
so
okay.
it's just like so interesting.
Yes, it is.
And plus, a lot of people, they are thinking, oh, I'm not spiritual. What do you mean? Like, how is it possible? we all spiritual because we all have spirit. Because the spirituality is just about the spirit, but it's just more if you're really feeling, how to say, like doing this consciously. So this is only differences.
Yeah, we are all spiritual
for sure.
beings.
Yes, for sure.
Nice. So what I also want to talk about is like when you had the first contact to like plant medicine and how the oh, I was a good girl.
Oopsie.
What happened with your life? Because
okay.
Did you had something to heal, or what was like, this is an interesting question. What was like your intention to do this, and how it came into your life?
Okay, now I'm not here. No, okay, I can share.
And he won't listen to this, so you can share for sure.
Yeah, we have to be kind to each other. But past life, it was a past life, right? So like honestly, I started being different like communities like since maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay.
It was beautiful community called Sun Surface. It's like all the people who is like doing yoga, traveling so free. They're sharing how to work like in different part of the like universe, like not universe, like in the planet Earth, like so in different countries. And like really very spiritual community, and a lot of people, they start to share with me in that time, or like they become awakening after like ayahuasca or after mushrooms. And I was like, what is this? I never heard at all.
And I don't need it because I'm already woke up.
Yes. It was like this. And I was like, honestly, when I was coming to different retreats, it was like more than 100 people. And I was thinking, oh, everyone like vegetarian, like doing yoga every morning, because I was really like this.
Yeah.
And when I start to do this, I realized, oh, it feels like from 120 people, I'm only one who really like in this discipline and so much like, you know, in this like, because actually the spirituality is about discipline too as well. And it's fine. It's totally fine. And for me, I was like even surprised, like I'm really doing this so consciously. But a lot of people, they really told me they are more become like awaking and more understanding and feeling the energy after like some kind of this ceremonies. And I was not feeling I need any plant medicine. I was not thinking about this because I was like, no, I'm already feel everything and I already awaking. And after the few years, I was traveling in the whole world with my ex-partner. And and he really was not that spiritual awakening, but like he was like so much in mind, and it was actually his idea, like I want to just lose control, and can you like just be with me in that time? So it was my first ayahuasca. It was
so the intention was just to be with him, or
yes
really?
Because I already understand that he see like I'm super conscious. He was always like so much respectful and honor this energy, my yoga lifestyle, like I'm vegetarian and just like really like super conscious and super like real person, because I'm really super natural. And like, and I was thinking I'm going there because of him, but that was not true.
What happened?
Looks like ayahuasca was really calling me, and it was like just a sign like this. So I was traveling that time in Asia. So it was came to Asia like at the end of 2019. Exactly before COVID started. So I started to travel like in Bali, like it was Malaysia, like I don't know, different part of the world. And I came as the first time to different community. It was a lot of my friends to Kopangan. And it was beautiful, like evening of ecstatic dance. And after it was meditation, one girl, she was singing with very beautiful voice. And after she just create announce, like, hey, we are going to do the ayahuasca retreat like just in a few days. And because of her voice, because how she was singing so beautiful, we were just like, yes, we are coming. But we were preparing actually to go to ayahuasca like 1 year ago. We were in Costa Rica, and there's like a lot of shamans, a lot of different energy work. But like we were not really ready for this. And plus for 1 week, like we were still not sure. And I didn't know at all, because honestly, I never took any drugs. I never smoked anything in my life. So, and for me to do something like this, it was a little bit crazy. And I was like thinking, oh my God, what this could happen? And like, I didn't know what is going to happen. And plus in that time, because of my lifestyle, I was not drinking alcohol for 7 years, I think. Okay. So it was like so like clean, so pure. And
So ayahuasca was your first experience with...
like at all.
Crazy.
At all with something. Yes.
It's so crazy.
Yes, I told you I was a good girl.
You was. And then what happened then?
Not now anymore. No, you got it, right? So, yes, it was the 4 days retreat. It was in the jungle.
Nice.
It was fantastic. And it was, honestly, it was even some people who I know. It was like, I think around like 40 people, but not everyone is in the retreat, because sometimes the shamans creating just 1 day you can join, the other day you don't need it. Like, so it's just open. So it was like group, but in the same time, other people.
But every night you had the possibility to go there?
Yeah. It was actually only 2 nights with ayahuasca, but 4 nights all together, because it was like.
And the other nights?
It was like sound healing at the evening, and some kind of just a connection with nature, because we were really far from the like some kind of busy areas. And it was interesting because they said like to us, we have to do some diet from not only for like our digestion, but diet for our mind. So not to use the phone. 2 days before ayahuasca, my phone was died.
Nice.
My phone was died. I couldn't even use it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is already a sign. It was like nothing. And plus I was in the small island. What is Kopangan? You cannot find even iPhone there. And I'm like, okay, so what is happening? And I was just surrendered. Like, okay, I don't need the phone right now. Most of important. Okay, my mom knows like everything is fine with me.
So your phone prepared for yourself.
It already felt like energy was already created. And we just came to see shaman, like really get to know like who is gonna guide, like 2 days before. And I really saw that was he's a Russian, and I really, when I saw him, I understood I'm trustful, like we can go there. And it was the beautiful crazy experience, like, and I understood actually next day I understand I came there not because of him, because my ex he brings me there and everything happened because of me.
Okay. but what was the main point? What did you realize?
I like, honestly, when I get to know more about why people are doing really plant medicine, about the healing, I never felt it. So after so many journeys, I was never felt it any healing. So for me, it was just really deep connection with myself, to my power. And I remember I was my first experience, I think it was super intense, 10 or 12 hours, really? So long. Yes, because I'm super sensitive. Wow. It was so long. And
so all were ready and you were like, no, I just stay here. Or
no,
what?
like I was like, it was started like really early, and it was like, I remember I was like finished my journey. It was already sunrise, and like already like really sun was present, and I was still in. And my experience was super crazy. So I just connect with my feminine power, feminine energy, and I had just fully ecstatic orgasms for 10 hours. And I think it was not only me enjoying this. I think all the participants, they were enjoying this. But some, like, of course, shamans, they try to like make me quiet. I'm like, no, I'm woman, I'm free. Nobody gonna make me quiet. Everybody needs to see how free and how like powerful, like feminine energy. So I was just truly connecting with the really like just with the goddess, with the like power of witches. And I really realized why witches was killed so much like a few hundred years ago, just because when you really fully like from the feminine body with your feminine energy, and for some people it's really big trigger. And in that time it was all this patriarchy, and the churches, they are trying to create some rules how women should be. And when they of course saw in them in front of them like this powerful woman, and she's super sexual, like what does it mean? It's not like just, but you feel like she is taking power, because the sexual energy is just like very big, powerful life energy. And when other people, they are feeling this power, they're really triggering, and they're like, no, man should to power, man
it's
should
like
to
you're
guide,
too
man
dangerous
should
for them.
Yes, you're too dangerous, because they know they cannot manipulate you. They cannot do
like
anything with you.
Independent.
So kill her. Yes, like she's not listening, so let's fire her. And I really felt really like totally connection to the power of witches, and I saw everything, all the creation. It was actually, I saw it in the meditations a lot as well too, how whole the world was just like become from like darkness, from nothing, from this feminine energy, start to create, because it was boring. Like, what is darkness? What is there? Like, let me just be some playful, like, and it was start to create masculine, and all the stars like begin, all this planet and all this, how they call bada boom, just creating from this beautiful feminine and masculine energies, and hold the world, and everything just starts. And yeah.
Nice. So what changed in your life after the retreat? What was different?
In that time I really start to connect more with my body. Like that's 100% sure. And plus COVID start, and I was traveling just before COVID, just nonstop. And I was already dreaming, I want to create something, and I want to create something for women. And I was already working actually before so much traveling. I was working already with women. I was creating different like feminine like women circles, and like different projects as well too. And after I stopped, because I was not feeling so much free. Like in my relationships before, it was so much rules, and I think maybe that's why I have this creation. I thought in
COVID situation you didn't feel free
no,
because of traveling.
No. In that time I was really feeling so super free, and I was just with myself, and I start to really just connect with my super like truth. And I was really happy to create like a lot of art. So I started painting a lot. And plus I was already dreaming for like, I think last 2 years before I started to create my jewelry, like because I was always in love with some kind of beautiful things, and more dive deeper to like yoga, to different things. So it was really beautiful time just to surrender to myself and surrender to all the creativity. So I start to just paint, take the time for myself, like really more connecting with the people. And I start to create so many different women circles, and I was just so much open. And plus, my body was feeling it at that time like I have to set myself free from everything and everyone. So I just create so much beautiful space for me. Like I was just again on my own with myself, and just connecting what exactly I really want. So it was like really just purely, and I start to feel so much sexual energy like within me. Like really I was just feeling, because ayahuasca helped me to feel this vibration from to whole universe. I always felt it, but it was not that fully present. So it was just really beautiful awakening. Nice. And I was just feels like I start to vibrate in every moment of my life.
What do you think? Why are women such more conscious than man. And why is it like this? Also, when we look to the ceremonies, we have always like 60, 70, 80, 90% woman. Why is it like this?
That's interesting because actually what Kinom shared with me like as well, when he was creating, just only man was creating the energy of ceremonies, it was most of the time guys. So let's say from like 15 participants, it was 12 guys and 3 girls. And when I enter,
when he started,
I enter, and they even said to me, "Look how many women you bring, like with your energy."
And you know how it was with me?
Yeah, how?
We had 100% men because it was just created for men.
Yes.
Yeah, but they also created something for women. So
of course, yeah. And that was interesting because that's really true. Like for the feminine body, for our creation, it's more easy to be in our center, and plus.
Just tell us the truth.
Okay, man, don't cry, right? Don't cry right now.
Why not? When they feel to cry, they can also cry.
Yes.
Just release it, let it go. If you want to cry.
Feminine energy 9 times bigger, stronger, powerful than masculine.
No.
You can imagine how strong that is. And of course, like for the women, it's much more easy to be in a center. And plus, we have the special creation. This is our womb, from where we connect into Mother Earth, because everything comes from Mother Womb. It's just some kind of like structure, right? And we receive the conscious information exactly there. Like we are thinking that our brain is here, but actually a feminine brain is exactly there in the sexual center. This everything is started from there. But
you also receive everything from there, like new spirit, like everything.
Yes, exactly.
Crazy.
It's not coming here. Yes, it's we can connect into the third eye. But again, the third eye can really much more open if the sexual center is open. Because if there is some kind of blocks in the sexual center, so you cannot receive this information, and that's why sometimes it's like more struggle for women. But I want to tell you something. Of course, like we are all the creation from God, but God creating man to be as a warrior and have so much distraction from outside to come to God. But again, he will receive so many gifts like a woman. But for women, it's like for us, it's more easy to connect to God. It's more easy to connect to spirituality. But for masculine body, this distraction, a lot of men, they are struggling to like with, I don't know, like more struggling deeper with alcohol, more struggling like more than women, more struggling like about like, I don't know, just with the sexual things, just to be so much distracting from this. For women, it's more easy to be more focused on themselves.
When you share this, I also think about when I just think to the men that are coming to our ceremony, they are also a lot of in the feminine energy.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, actually, this is the point, because some people, they're thinking, oh, if I'm a woman, I have just only feminine energy. Or if I am a man, I have only masculine. No, that's not true. We all have like polarities within us. Like, let's say, of course, the percentage is different. Like, it's different how you feel. Because sometimes I could feel like within my body, I'm like in my masculine power in this moment, or in my feminine. Of course, it's not like I'm still balancing. So balancing is exactly like in feminine body, 75% of feminine energy and 25% of masculine energy. And for the man, it's opposite. So for the man, it's like your energy more. So this is this perfect balance. And like for you, for the masculine, like 75% of masculine energy, 25% of feminine.
Interesting.
And plus, like if you already heard like this polarities is representing our sun and moon. So sun is masculine energy and moon is feminine energy.
You know what's crazy? We talked in the last ceremony about teaching you German.
Yeah.
In German, you say of course, sun is like masculine energy, but you use the feminine pronunciation in German.
That's interesting. Why is like that?
I don't know. And the moon, it's different.
Yeah.
So it's like in German, the language is different.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's interesting. And like when you just really get to know those polarities, and of course we are all here, we all receiving masculine energy through the sun, and we all receiving the feminine energy through the moon. But like this is interesting things. If let's say someone would be in 100% of masculine, oh my God, you will be overwhelmed, because this is so much like structure, discipline, creating, moving, like going forward, like so much linear, so much
no break,
like,
just doing and
like,
running and
boom,
producing.
boom, 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 yes.
Yeah.
And for the feminine, 100% of the to be in the feminine,
Chaos,
sleep.
doing
No, sleep. Like what are you
Sleep in
doing?
chaos.
Yeah, sleep in chaos. Like sleep in chaos, that's for sure. Yes, like because it's just like
and receive.
Yeah. Yes, that's for sure.
Nice. So interesting. Good to know. Like I didn't know that with 75 and 25%.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It's balanced. Sometimes it's really more, like, and people could feel if they're aware of this, but yeah.
You know, there's a machine where you just can figure out how much percent it is.
Yeah.
Really?
Like not machine, but like right now we are so much sensitive, like a machine is as well too. So we can really create it.
So what do you think? How much I'm in my feminine and masculine energy?
Like what is first came. So in your masculine, it's like maybe 68% in this moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you for this.
But I want to tell you some secret. Even sometimes men next to me, they start to have this feminine vibe, like feminine energy. They're so much connecting. So what does it mean? So like next to me, they started lost. I don't know how to move. They start to shy. They don't know like what is happening with them. They're like, oh my God. Like, should I run right now or not? Like, I'm not so serious. I'm not so like strong. So just because they feel this like this vibration, this wave of feminine energy, like, oops.
It was also my feminine energy before. Because I was growing up with like a lot of 2 mothers and 1 sister. Like, so a lot of feminine energy in my life. Yes, interesting. So we talked about so beautiful things like energy work, also the plant medicine. Maybe I just want to know, when was plant medicine? The first was 2020?
The 1st of March 2020.
Of course, it was my birthday, I remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like 3 years ago, huh? Yeah. Okay, and so it changed your life because you said like you was more connected with yourself, with your body.
Yeah.
And what happened then? Because now we are creating beautiful ceremonies together.
Yeah.
How did this started, and how tell us something about this creation, how it came into your life.
Honestly, I was never could think I'm gonna guide as a shaman, like any ceremonies or any energy work like this. But actually, shamanism is not exactly just to work with the plant medicine. It's exactly to work with the energies. This is the shamanism. This is shamanic work. And like actually in my first ayahuasca, I even received this information. I was really saw myself. I was sitting next to fire with a very wise man, and like it was a lot of different men there. But like one, it was like really like super strong, and I really felt he was like my grandfather or something like this, and he was like sitting there. And plus my roots, it's from like more Siberia, Tatar, Mongolia. So it's like a lot of in the old like history, a lot of shamans, super powerful shamans from that land. And this is my roots came from exactly that part of the world. And in that time, I was really creating some kind of different words, and I start to tell my name, and I'm shaman. It was inside of the ceremony, and it was so interesting things, because I really felt like somebody bring me coat like this, like a fur, like next to fire. So I'm like super strong, like a man as well too, and I'm wearing this like a fur in me, like, and I'm like, I'm a shaman. And actually in that time somebody really put coat, because I was outside with the Mother Earth, with the nature, so it was a little bit cold, but it was exactly the right point. It was exactly just a special creation. And at that time I was receiving this point, I'm a shaman, and plus my shaman who guides me, he said, do you know who you are? Like exactly, do you know you create this, you exactly create this ceremony, and all the ceremonies here was for you. And right now is
Wow.
your time to shine your light.
He said
He
it.
said, I was guiding 300 ceremonies. I never saw anything like this.
It's so interesting. I also shared it in the podcast with Kinam, and we spoke also about it. But I didn't know that you also you shared me something about like shine your light.
Yeah. It was a card, and anytime when I
because
see,
I have the same card in my first ceremony.
Yes, so it was like exactly. He said it's just your time. Like right now, it's like, and I was still not knowing what is gonna happen, and I was just really so trustful and so surrender to everything. And of course, like it was beautiful and magical for me, because he already saw, and he said he know only one woman like this in the planet Earth who
really?
From her ceremony all the planet start to shake. It was earthquake. It was the same energy like you. And you know, he said like, you come here to wake humanity from your feminine energy.
Wow.
Yes. And
So
I'm
beautiful.
like, okay, I hear you, I see you. And yeah, but as I told you, in that time I was still like in the relationship, and my partner doesn't want to share me at all, but I really felt I want to share myself. Like I want to share myself like through the like really creating so different projects for the women. And that time I was really more focusing, I want to create more for the women. And he was just really just want to put this light inside only for him. So, and after sometimes I really decided to go out and just to be there for humanity. Like that was really my calling.
He was also afraid of losing you or something.
Yes, for sure, yeah. And of course, if you're afraid of something, we're gonna receive it.
A beautiful another learning. Interesting, yes.
Yeah.
Nice. So beautiful. Maybe you just can share something to the community about your biggest learning, or what you would just share with someone who's just at the point, because I don't know, you're like grown up so woke, and you're working with energies and like know this all for such a long time, but the most people are this is like completely new for them.
I know.
So maybe sometimes we sound, or actually you sound so crazy. So what
Me
can you
crazy?
No, not at all. So what can you share to them? What can you just, I don't know, something what you would do?
First, just be yourself. Really be yourself. Yes, that's exactly the song came to me, and that's exactly my shaman, he said, like, I have energy like this woman who's singing, be yourself. And like really just speak your truth. And this is so powerful. Speak the truth from your heart, because sometimes when we are like really creating, we have to all right now speak our truth, but this truth could be created by some kind of past negative beliefs or some kind of traumas. So just don't stuck like you have to whole your life, heal yourself to create something different. You are creator. Like really remember you creator, and just connect with your heart, with your powerful and true self. And just, what does it mean to speak your truth? Speak your truth for yourself, not because of someone,
for nobody else,
because actually you're living this life for yourself, not for your parents, not for your partners, not for mother, father, or your kids. You are here for yourself, for your growth, for your creation, for your we all influence here. Even like sometimes if you're thinking, I'm so small, what I can do, we all influence. We all influence the energies. Energies is not that visible, but energies is really powerful. And no matter what you're doing, that's for sure, you are here to create something special.
Oh, yes.
Because we all special. Like if you really see, like, you know, the print of the finger is so special. Our eyes is so special, so unique. No one in the world has the same structure like your fingerprint and your eye as well too. So this is already can tell. Yeah, we can look like similar to each other. All men looks like similar, woman looks like similar, or from different like I don't know, part of the world, similar types of the faces, skin and everything. No, we all unique. We all come here to have this unique experience. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. No need. Just take it easy and be playful. Don't take it so serious, this life. Like really, sometimes we are so much stuck in our minds. Be playful. Feel connection. Feel connection to yourself, not to someone else. And not leave this life for someone else. Hello.
So good.
Yeah.
Just listen to these words.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. It was so interesting because, I don't know, it was not the same question I asked Kina, but he also said at the end of the episode, like, you have to speak your truth. And he also, speak your truth. So I think it will change a lot when everybody will speak their truth.
For sure. Yeah. This is actually a very big present in our relationship. Just no matter what, just always speak your truth.
Yes. So important.
Yes, because sometimes even in a partnership, people are like hiding themselves even to live together like 10, 20, 50 years and still not showing who they are. Let's show to the world, to humanity, all our light and shadows too.
Nice. Thank you so much. It was so beautiful. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. I enjoyed it too. It was so easy, so in flow.
Yeah, it was flowing, right?
I love it.
So I'm very curious about when will be the next English podcast episode. I don't know. Just let us feedback there.
Yeah.
And maybe can you just tell the community that they should just subscribe to this YouTube channel?
Yes, of course. Just follow this amazing Freddy. Like he's really so wonderful, and I'm super grateful to really have this beautiful connection with you, this beautiful family connection, this friendship and everything.
Yes.
We are just really talking with each other in the same language. And for me, it's so easy and so funny and so in flow and so it's real.
Yes.
He is real. So really follow people who is real. To be real. Be more yourself. Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Aho.
Aho. Vielen Dank, dass du dir heute wieder den Raum geschenkt hast, eine weitere Deep Diving Experience mitzuerleben. Wenn die heutige Folge etwas in dir bewegt hat, dann freue ich mich über Feedback, eine Bewertung, einen Daumen nach oben oder ein Abo. Alle weiteren Infos findest du direkt unter dem Video oder in den Shownotes. Schalte auch gerne wieder zur nächsten Folge ein und bis dahin wünsche ich dir eine wundervolle Zeit. Dein Frederik.